What if your fears are the only thing standing between you and wealth? Have you ever thought about that? It's an intriguing question, isn't it? One that might have you pondering on the invisible barriers that could be hindering your path to prosperity. But in reality, fear is nothing more than a state of consciousness, and a state of consciousness is controllable and manageable. Let's delve into a concept by Napoleon Hill, one of the most successful lecturers on self-development and the psychology of wealth in the 20th century, as well as the author of the world bestseller Think and Grow Rich. In his book, Hill introduces us to what he calls the 6 ghosts of fear. These are 6 fears that, according to Hill, have the potential to stifle our wealth creation. Let's dive deeper into these 6 fears and see how they might be holding you back from accumulating wealth. But before we continue, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell to receive plenty of valuable insights on how to achieve financial freedom. The first fear that prevents us from achieving financial success, paradoxically, is the fear of poverty. It is a deep-seated fear of not having enough money to provide for ourselves and our loved ones. Although at first glance it seems that this fear would make us strive for wealth and achieve success quickly, in reality, it is the opposite. This fear often paralyzes and holds us back, preventing us from taking the risks necessary to grow and prosper. It can prevent us from exploring new opportunities, investing in promising projects, or even pursuing our dream careers. But here's the thing, fear of poverty is often more about our mindset than our bank balance. To overcome this fear, Hill says, you must create a desire for wealth and completely eliminate the possibility of poverty. You have to be unwilling to accept poverty. Let's develop a mindset of abundance, one that sees opportunities instead of obstacles, potential instead of pitfalls. This shift in perspective can free us from the paralyzing grip of the fear of poverty. Remember, poverty is more a state of mind than a financial condition. Next up is the fear of criticism. This specter whispers in our ears, what will people say? And what if they laugh at your ideas? It's a fear that can stifle originality and innovation, keeping us locked within the confines of the familiar and the known. But here's the thing, every revolutionary idea, every groundbreaking innovation, was once a seed in someone's mind, and they too faced the same fear. They overcame it, and so can you. The key is to understand that criticism isn't inherently bad. It's only a problem when you let it discourage you, rather than fueling your growth. Use criticism as a tool for improvement, learn from it, grow from it. Remember, the greatest achievers were also the most criticized. They didn't let criticism stop them, they used it to their advantage. So, don't let the fear of criticism hold you back. Criticism, when taken constructively, can be the stepping stone to your success. Next, we discuss a fear that is universal, the fear of ill health. This fear, deeply rooted in our survival instinct, can become a significant barrier to wealth creation. People fear diseases because they know that in extreme cases they can lead to death. Hill says that people also fear illnesses because of the financial loss they can inflict on a person. For example, a severe illness can take away your ability to work, which also takes away your livelihood. The author refers to hypochondria and says that people are often the creators of their own illnesses. The more people think they are sick or are told they are sick, the more likely they are to actually become sick, which negatively affects their ability to achieve their well-being goals. It can make us overly cautious, preventing us from taking calculated risks that could lead to great rewards. But remember, life itself is a risk, and not every risk leads to ill health. How can we overcome this fear? Start by prioritizing your health, not out of fear, but out of respect for yourself. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and regular checkups can give you the confidence to face this fear head-on. By taking care of your health, you're not just preventing potential diseases, you're also building resilience and a positive mindset. Good health is a wealth on its own, but don't let the fear of losing it hold you back. Now let's talk about a more personal fear, the fear of loss of love. Sometimes when you are doing everything in your power to achieve what you want in life, you are struck by the fear of losing love. The components of this emotion are jealousy, suspicion, and depression. The loss of love hurts. But the fear of this hurt hurts much more. This fear leads to nervousness, loss of self-confidence, and insomnia. These states definitely aren't in line with becoming a successful person. Remember, we should not tie our happiness to another person. Happiness comes from within. It should not be relied upon from an external source. And don't be afraid of what you cannot change in life. The fifth fear discussed by Hill is the fear of old age. This fear, deeply embedded in our societal perceptions, can become a significant barrier to wealth creation. It can prevent us exploring new opportunities and investing in our personal growth. How can we overcome this fear? Start by embracing aging, not as an end, but as part of life's journey. Seeing old age as a chance for growth, wisdom, and experience can give you a new perspective. By embracing and celebrating your age, you're not just countering societal stereotypes but also creating a positive mindset. Old age can bring with it wisdom and experience, valuable assets for wealth creation. Old age is a part of life's journey. Don't let the fear of it hold you back. Finally, we have the fear of death. This fear, perhaps the most profound of all, revolves around the anxiety of the inevitable end of life. The fear of death can make us overly cautious, preventing us from stepping out of our comfort zones and hindering our personal and financial growth. So how do we overcome this fear? By embracing the uncertainty of life and understanding that every moment is an opportunity for learning and growth. We need to live our lives fully, taking calculated risks and making the most out of every opportunity that comes our way. Remember, death is inevitable, but don't let the fear of it hold you back from living. Instead, let it motivate you to live your life to the fullest, to take chances, to grow, and to create wealth. Because in the end, the fear of death should not stop us from living, but should inspire us to live better. We've talked about the 6 fears. Now let's talk about conquering them. Each of these fears can be a significant roadblock on your path to wealth creation. They can restrict your ability to take risks, explore new opportunities, and grow both personally and financially. But remember, these fears are not insurmountable obstacles. They are challenges, meant to be conquered, and doing so is a key part of your journey to wealth accumulation. To conquer these fears, you must first recognize them, acknowledge their existence. Only then can you understand their impact on your life and start working towards overcoming them. Next, change your perspective. See these fears not as limitations but as opportunities for growth. Every failure is a lesson learned. Every criticism is a chance to improve. Every risk brings the possibility of reward. Also, seek knowledge and cultivate a positive mindset. Equip yourself with the right tools, information, and attitudes to face these fears head-on. Lastly, remember the power of persistence. Overcoming fears is not a one-time event, but a continuous process. Keep pushing, keep learning, keep growing. Remember, the only thing standing between you and your wealth could be your fears. Conquer them to unlock your true potential.